I'm here today with Travis Terrebonne, owner and operator of Gen Gators.
Yep.
Thank you so much for taking some time with me to really tell me a little bit about generators. So let's pretend I don't know anything about generators whatsoever, and I'm a homeowner, because you sell both residential and commercial
Yes.
generators. So I'm a homeowner. I want to add a generator into my house.
Yep.
Right? I hear my neighbors humming every once in a while, and I'm kind of jealous when my utilities go out. And so tell me a little bit about that.
So the demand for standby power in Louisiana is at an all-time high, and it has a lot to do with our grid and infrastructure, or most people assume it's just because we're in a hurricane-stricken area. So during Hurricane Ida, we had already been in business 18 years doing this type of work, but did not focus in residential. And after you go through a 45-day outage, you begin to understand the demand and the necessity that standby power is. So in a nutshell, 100% I'm on board with it being a necessity. Although this camouflage one would be considered probably a luxury item, a home standby generator is something for home security and to keep your family safe, more so than just keep the lights on.
So what about the size of the home? Does that go into consideration when choosing a unit?
Sizing can get really, really intricate. We use digital technology to size your home. We enter in literally every single appliance, it calculates by the square footage, every light fixture, everything goes into it. And guess what? Our friend AI spits out a kilowatt rating, a recommendation. Now, you can be super selective and say, well, I don't want to run certain things, so I can reduce the size of my generator for budget reasons or noise. We don't advise that. We ask that if you're going to make this investment into something that's going to be lifetime, that you size it adequately. Let a professional size it adequately. Backing up to a big box store and loading it up is only a quarter of your battle. So adequate sizing is what probably has put a black eye on somewhat of the natural gas industry. So get it sized professionally, use the technology.
Okay, so have my professional. You guys came out, looked at my home, what it is that I need, entered everything into AI. Now it's all up and running,
Yep.
right? I am enjoying the fruits of my decision and my investment to have this. But what about the maintenance?
Maintenance is the cornerstone in which we built the company on. We live in a world where this is digitally controlled, it's remotely controlled. You have to be in relationship with this product. So when we sell you the unit, or whatever dealer you choose to buy from sells you a unit, they should want to stay in relationship with you and the equipment. A once a year visit in the climate conditions that we live, that the demand that these units are going to have on them from power outages, it's naive to think that one time a year is going to be enough to service it. We depend on our car every day. And not to live, and we service that sucker once a month. Yeah. So if you understand relationship and how important it is in every part of our life, you understand why maintenance is a relationship game. So in 20 years, the fruits of our business has been able to build great relationships. We do it with you and also with the maintenance of the equipment.
So I want to slow that down just a bit, because man, I can tell that you're super passionate, you're very knowledgeable in what it is, but you just said any generator that was bought with anyone else, you guys are there to be able to service it. If someone's calling in, or if they want to put a service contract or a maintenance contract in with that, they can give you guys a call. Did I hear that right?
Anybody who calls us for a home energy inspection, you're just looking for a consultation. You want a second opinion on the equipment that you already purchased. If you need to take a look at whether the unit is salvageable because you think it may be deemed failed, or you have a unit that you didn't buy from a service dealer, or maybe you bought it online or in Marketplace or at a big box store, it doesn't matter. Our services are free to you. So we get dispatched. If you call in, you scan our QR code, you ask for a home energy inspection, one of our sales techs will be dispatched immediately, just like your pants were on fire, and will show up and actually walk through what you have, make recommendations on what you need, what the unit should have, regardless of where it came from, and we do that free of charge.
That right there is impressive. It really is. I mean, and that's not blowing smoke up you're behind or anything like that. It really is impressive because to me, when I hear everything you just said, it's really about the community and being able to make that impact, which goes back to why you said you got started in this to begin with, and truly caring about our homeowners and our community members and how they're keeping either their homes or businesses running no matter where they got the units from.
Absolutely. You know, we're big on impact. I'll go through, we have 4 company core values we call GRIP, growth, response, impact, and professionalism. All of our team members is required that you be growth minded. In order to make a more significant impact on the world, you got to grow. And so we want to have a growth mindset. We want to grow our relationship with our clients. We want to grow our knowledge of the product. We want to grow our footprint on the industry. And we want to be responders. We don't want to be reactors. So again, we use language as first responders. We look at ourselves as first responders. So when you become part of our family, it doesn't matter where it came from. It matters that you're here, you want the best professional care, so you'll get our response versus just our reaction.
I want to touch a little bit because you are very passionate about educating people on all things of what it is that you do, and not just what you do. Let me rephrase that, because you're very passionate about educating the consumer on what the products are and what's available out there so that they can consume that information and then make the best decision for themselves.
Yeah, you know, you can get on the internet right now and buy whatever you want.
Yeah.
Literally whatever you want. You can buy a home on the internet, you can buy a boat on the internet, you can buy a car on the internet, and guess what? You can buy a home generator on the internet. So understanding how do I explain and correlate the term relationship to my clients. We about relationship. So that's what we portray to our clients, because it's the facts. You can go right now and buy this piece of equipment on the internet, and when you get it home, one thing I'll guarantee you is that you won't have near the experience of somebody who started a relationship with the authorized dealer and allow us to give you professional service. So relationship is huge. That's how we convey it to the client, and it has to start in the way that we think inside our business, and so we're really big on that.